democracy, where power lies within the people. You know, we are influenced to use democracy the wrong way. We are influenced to vote for personality features instead of us voting for policies, visions, and ideas. We are influenced by the power structure. This is the global African race. We are influenced. We as a global African race, we are influenced to focus on minuscule things, irrelevant things that really don't impact us. Things like tribe here in the continent. And in the global African race, things like even looks, even a walking style, talking style, lifestyle, things that don't impact us, instead of us looking at policies, visions, and ideas. If we put the same focus on policies, visions, and ideas the same way we put focus on useless personality features, we would be way ahead right now. Way ahead. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how our political IQ is as a global African race. Is very low. It's embarrassing how we are politically immature, and that's one of the problems in our community. We are so politically immature. We need to up our political IQ. We need to up our political maturity. We as a global African race, we are so immature when it comes to politics. So immature. So immature. And it's so embarrassing. We need to shift our voting style from voting for personalities to voting for ideas. This democracy is not a personality contest. It's not, listen, democracy is not a popularity contest. It's a policy contest. It's not a pageantry. It's a visionary contest. Who has the best vision for the country? You know what bothers me? What bothers me is how easy black people are. We are so easy. We are so easy to these white people. We are so easy to these white people. And I'm talking to the African diaspora right now. Africans in America, Africans in Europe, in South America, black people all over the world in the African diaspora. We are so easy. Politicians think they can come to the black community and just get the black vote. So long as they bring rappers, they bring singers, they bring comedians, they're good. And it's so embarrassing that we fall for this. It's so embarrassing that we accept to be so easy when it comes to these politicians. It's embarrassing that all you need to do to get the black vote is bring a couple of rappers, singers, and comedians. Look, we need to form a black organized voting bloc. This black organized voting bloc will make these politicians in America, in Europe, anybody vying for any leadership post, it will make them sweat to get the black vote. These people have to sweat to get the black vote. We can't be this easy. It's embarrassing. In this black organized voting bloc, any person seeking the black vote, any person that wants the support of black people, they have to pass through this voting bloc, because in this voting bloc has all the black votes. And in this voting bloc, we make them sign a memorandum of understanding, an MOU, stating that when you enter into office, you'll do A, B, C, D when it comes to black people. Also, in this voting block, we will vet you so that we can know that you're sincere, that you're going to solve black problems in economics, in education, that you're going to solve black problems as it pertains to police brutality. Police terrorism, because it's not brutality anymore. It's way too much now. It's police terrorism and all these other black issues. Sign an MOU. Let us vet you. Once we know that you are serious and once we know that you're sincere, we will give you our funding that we have organized from the black community, and we will give you our vote. When you get into office and you fail to deliver on what you promised to the black community, you will never receive any single black vote ever again. That's what we need to do. We need to make them know that the black vote is not just something that you can get because because you talk black, or because you brought a couple of rappers and singers and comedians, or because you can play the saxophone, or because you put hot sauce in your meals. How can we fall? How can we fall for such nonsense as a black community? How can we be so easy? It's embarrassing, and it needs to stop effective immediately. Let us form a black organized voting bloc in every single black community, in every single country in the African diaspora. America, you're having your elections in a few days. It's embarrassing. What I'm seeing is just embarrassing. People picking sides. It's so embarrassing. Both sides will never and will not do anything for black people. And I pray that the next election after this, we form this black organized vote. Please, let us refuse to be used. Let us refuse to be so easy. Let us refuse. It's embarrassing, and it shows that we lack dignity and respect for ourselves. Another thing that really perturbs me is how black people are so loyal to political parties. Even here in Africa, people are so loyal to political parties, to rivaling political parties. But if you look at them deeply, they're all the same. Two parties going against each other in many African countries. They have the same policies. They have the same ideas. They just manipulate people into thinking that they're different, but they're the same. Now, in the African diaspora, it's different. In America, Democrats have different ideologies from Republicans, same as the Labour and Conservative in Britain. But people need to understand one thing. The electoral process is largely controlled by rich white families. Especially in America. These rich white families have been controlling the economics, the politics, social, the society in America for hundreds of years. Then they give you an illusion that you have the power to vote the leader that you want. Well, in real sense, they are the ones who have the power. They are the ones, not you. They are the ones who have the power. They study the geopolitics. They study the world economics. They study world current affairs. Then they look at the candidate that will serve their interests when they get into office. Those rich white families that have been controlling America for many, many years. Don't be fooled about democracy. There's nothing like that. It's an illusion. It's fake. And me, I always say that what goes up must come down. When you open your eyes into thinking like that, you'll shift your focus on the rich white families. Who are they? How long have they been there? How do they do it? How do they control systems? And then that's when you'll get closer to the truth. The more people know the truth, the more closer the truth is to be exposed in a large scale. Plus, you look at Democrats and Republicans. Both parties don't care about black people. They don't. They've never, and they will never care about black people. At least Republicans are honest about it. They're honest in their actions and they're honest in their words that they don't care about black people. But Democrats, they want to cozy up with black people. They want to laugh with them. They want to give them the illusion that this is the party for black people. But if you look at the party deeply, what have they ever done significantly for the black people? I respect honesty. I appreciate honesty. I appreciate white people who come in front of our black faces and tell us, we don't like you, nigger, monkey, we don't like you, we hate you. And then I'll also say, I appreciate your honesty. I don't like you, cracker. Stick in your lane and I'll stick in mine. Let's stay in our lanes. Let's not interfere with each other's operations. I'm not interested in your culture. I'm not interested in your women. I'm not interested in anything that you have. Same to you when it comes to us. So let's stay in our lanes and let's do what's right for our communities. Simple. Other than white people who are so sneaky, trying to cozy up with black people, trying to make them think that, we love you and we care about you, but they really don't. They just lie to you. Democrats, Republicans, two peas in the same pod. Two peas in the same pod. And like I said, we need to up our political IQ. We need to up our political maturity so that we see things like that. Otherwise, we'll never move forward.